The next morning I discovered Fred had also got up to watch the sunrise, and like me he hoped to catch a glimpse of some wildlife, something dangerous perhaps, a wolf or a lynx. Instead what we saw was more frightening than any wolf.
Oh God.
We packed up camp as quickly as we could. We would get quicker at this as the days went on, but today we wanted to get on the water early. We had a big open water crossing, and we wanted to cross in the calm of the morning before the breeze and the waves got up. There's something very lonely about a big open water crossing. You feel very isolated and vulnerable, and there's little conversation until you get to the other side. We made it across and soon found ourselves meandering past groups of small islands and through narrow channels, heading for a lavvo for the night. It was going to be a short paddling day, which would allow us to rest and relax before the next 3 days of mean portages. We got to the lavvo just after lunchtime, and were looking forward to spending the afternoon relaxing in the sun. A lavvo is a timber open-sided shelter with a large fire pit and cooking griddle to the front. They're dotted around the reserve and are on a first-come, first-served basis. Each comes with a large wood pile, which for a small charge everyone can use to stock up on firewood. You're not allowed to cut wood on the reserve. They also come with an ash toilet, located in a small shed nearby. We got our camp sorted and planned our next few days before relaxing in our own ways around the camp.
Oh my God. Then I suggest we go up here, up north.
Alright.
Then just have a look around that area and come back down here, take that short portage which is only about 100 metres, and then make our way south to this point here, portage all the way along here. That's about 3.5 kilometres. I'm not too sure what to do from here. I don't know whether that we carry on or not, or get it, or we can put it to the water and then come out here, do this short portage here, or we could make it to here and see roughly how bad the terrain is, and see if we can even just portage, do a quick portage there.
I think tomorrow's going to be a hot one.
Today was supposed to be cooler.
I think Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be absolutely mental. What? If you're going to have a layover day, that's the day to do it, I would suggest.
We've got to do some dragging the canoe around tomorrow as well.
Tomorrow, I don't know, well, judge by, oh my God, it's cold in there.
Well, see that walk we did today? That was really, really... Did you see that? Did you film that?
Yes.
That's really wide open.
Oh, you throw it, I'll get it. Oh, totally lost it in sight. You can't see it coming.
Right, I'll do it under. Ready? You just open it, I'll aim for your mouth.
You can't see it there.
That's better.
No, come on!
You can stand on legs like that, can't you?
The day ended over a game of cards by the fire, a hideously complicated game called Pooh Head that only Kelly and Fred knew how to play, and Alan and I had our suspicions that Kelly was making rules up as she went along.
What's that? Give me the...
No, yeah. No, mine.
Me?
Yeah.
The idea is
What
if
if-
there's nothing there, yeah,
What if it's the same?
get rid of your lowest card.
Have you got
first.
3 in your hand?
My turn, is it?
So hello 7.
I've got back.
2 kings.
The next morning, Fred and Kelly made pancakes with freshly picked blueberries, and we ate breakfast looking out over the lake. We packed up quickly and loaded the gear into the canoes. We were keen to get on the water and make it over our first portage before the heat of the day got up. Unlike Fred and Kelly, Alan and I had never had to do any real portaging before, and it was with a little trepidation that we paddled out of camp. The portage wasn't far, and Fred knew a route which cut it short. It involved a tricky paddle under a footbridge and along a narrow man-made gully to an even trickier takeout.
That looks pretty horrible. That looks pretty horrible. You ready?
With some teamwork to get the bathtub up and out, we were soon on our way. It really didn't seem all that bad. For heaven's sake, what was all the fuss about? This is something that I would not be thinking at the end of tomorrow. The put-in was arguably the worst bit, and required a bit of brawn to carry the bathtub down a steep banking. We found ourselves on a very small lake, almost choked with lilies, which caught your paddle with every stroke. We were looking for an entrance to a narrow channel which would lead us to the next lake. It was an eerie paddle through such a narrow and high-sided gully. Before long we emerged into the sunlight and into a beautiful lake. It was a beautiful day. We had a bit more paddling to do, and a short but proper portage to do, and a bit more paddling, but we had plenty of time before then to stop and enjoy the scenery and the sunshine over a long, leisurely lunch. We found a great spot, unpacked our cook gear, and started to prepare lunch. I don't know how long we were there, but it was Fred who heard it first. A low rumble of thunder, and the wind got up, and the clouds began to roll in. Suddenly it all changed. We had to get back onto the water fast to avoid being caught in the storm and being driven to the bank by lightning. There was now an urgency to our paddling. We had to get over that short but difficult portage and get to our campsite before the storm was upon us. The sunny day had evaporated and it was becoming dark. Would we make it, or would we have to make do with whatever campsite we found?